What's up, guys? Welcome back. And I am playing some card battles in Dreadbloon Cave. This isn't very new footage. This is probably a week and a half old, at least. Probably more than that, actually. Might be 2 weeks old. But it's, I don't know. I really like playing card battles. It's something that is a little bit novel. It's still pretty new to me. I've played a couple hundred battles, but I've not played anywhere close to as many as I've played of normal kind of arenas. So, it's nice to have a little bit of a different challenge, kind of really different strategies and whatnot. I don't really see that many people bringing Plantation anymore. I've seen, I don't know, a couple people have used it lately, but really most of the people I see are going all eco. Really not even that much eco. It's more just kind of a couple eco cards at the beginning, and then like a round 16 Ceramic Rush, or something of that nature. Round 19 Moab Rush, something like that. So I think it's evolving a little bit, kind of being a little bit more rush-oriented, which is definitely something that I adopted last week, because I was just going hardcore for the keys and the medallions. So I was just trying to get not necessarily as many wins, well, obviously as many wins as I could, but not as many win percentage. So playing a little bit more risky, trying to get those quick wins out of the way, help my clan out some. So I'm actually going to be joining Team USA. We play every day. This next week. Going for chess 9, I believe. So that's going to be fun. I'm not going to actually get that much out of it. It's kind of just more for the fun of it, experience of it, since I already have chess 10, so it's always not going to be that big of a deal to get the chess 9 rewards. I mean, it's nice to have, I don't know, 100,000 or whatever extra, but that's not that big of a deal since that's 4 BFB Coliseums, so it's like 20 minutes or something. So I'm a bit ahead on farms. Personally speaking, I just bring the Plantation. I don't like bringing the 0-0 farm, because it's really not that efficient. And it just kind of takes up a bunch of space. You can't upgrade it, so it's just kind of a wasted tower after a while. I mean, for this map, it's not that big of a deal, since you've got, I don't know, like 20 spots for farms. But I guess it's to each their own. We each have a pretty weak defense at this point. And we're both obviously, well, I'm obviously holding the fan club in my back pocket here. And one of the kind of things you have to be careful about is that, while the fan club is pretty awesome, especially in card battles, it's really definitely a powerful thing to have. You can defend a lot of rushes with that. It is really weak to kidnap. Kind of just pay attention to where they put down the monkey, and you can just take it away, and they're kind of in trouble then, unless they have a really solid defense otherwise. So take him out there. He's kind of in trouble. He didn't really have that many options. Getting up that apprentice. I really like the apprentice. It's a little bit tricky to get lead popping power. I do have that glaive thrower too, which is also nice for lead. I like to have a couple easy ones to have, because often lead is something that can be tricky to deal with in card battles, because they can steal your towers and whatnot, which just gets annoying. And so it's nice to have a couple little extra tricks, a couple little extra cards you can use to take care of lead. And also it's a little bit cheaper than, well, actually quite a bit cheaper than getting up the Juggernaut. So that just allows me to be a little bit more greedy come round 9 when they can send me lead. So I'm doing a decent job of keeping him on the defensive right now. And actually get him to boost right here, which is good. I really have a terrible defense right now. I'd be in a little bit of trouble if he sent me something. I do have that Glaive Ricochet, so that would be decent against most rushes that he sends me. But I'm just kind of greeding out on both Blue Nico and on farms. So I'm ahead on both, I would say, at this point, which is definitely, obviously, good. So I don't die to a rush. But I'm just staying pretty aggressive, keeping him on the defensive. And he's really not doing that much at all. Which is fine by me. You can sit there and play defense all day. I actually played the defensive mode like 2 or 3 times a day. And it was pretty fun. The only problem is people often die like round 16. All those zebras come out round 16. So that's always a good thing to kind of layer your rush in. If you're going to rush around that time, maybe rush round 16. So it's kind of, it's not that fun to go just to round 16. But I did end up going to round 40 plus. I don't know. It was round maybe 42. Because I know the ZOMG didn't come out, and that comes out around 43. So sometime around there. I think the other guy died. But I don't know. I think it could definitely be like Tyler put out a video about defensive mode, and why did I boost? Oh yeah, I accidentally boosted because I put the farm on it, I think. Tyler put out a video about maybe making, kind of revamping that game mode and making it a little bit more interesting. I think that would definitely be interesting to do because it is kind of fun to go late game once in a while, since it is pretty easy to do in that game. I mean, basically, there's not really any variables. The only thing is the map. But with most maps, you can go, round 45 plus. If you just bring good towers, you start with the ninja, just play super greedy, be careful for round 16, and then you're pretty much good. The only problem is that you can only get 3,000 eco. But other than that, it's not too. It's pretty easy to do that. So I'm draining him pretty well right now. I've got 6 farms, and he's struggling to play defense. So his best option is to attack. I did put down that fan club, and I don't know why he sent that, because he knew that I had the fan club. I guess he was trying to get the boost out of me, or the fan club out of me, or something. And he just assumed that I didn't have it another one in my back pocket, or I just didn't have many options. So I was able to defend that pretty easily. When it ends up working out pretty well. He was one of those fun rage quitters, and doesn't decide to stick around for the end, try to beat me. He just quits, which annoys me a little bit, but that's whatever. So with this deck that I had, that I was using here, it's pretty easy to find a starting tower. I did have to cycle quite a few times though, and they definitely it's a lot better with the update where they changed it so that you have to go through your whole deck in order to get the same card again. So that's obviously better for starting, since you're not going to discard your starting tower and then try to get it back right off the bat. So I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm not sure whether I like the change or not. I really honestly have not played that many times in card battles. I've probably only played like 50 or so battles with the new update. So I'm not really completely sure how good of a change it is, whether it's like something that I like, because I don't know, it with the kidnap kind of spam. I think it definitely helps with that, because it seems like you could just spam the Jugger Launch and the tax card and maybe just discard a couple towers and then get back the kidnap and then just take your opponent's top card. And that, while it was kind of fun just to be able to neutralize your opponent who has a lot better towers than you, it's also kind of overpowered. So speaking of overpowered, he sent me this super overpowered camo Pink Rush. So it got a boost out of me and a bunch of lives out of me. Probably like 70 lives or more. So that was definitely good for him. But that camo rush didn't do very much. That's one of the nice things about card battles is you have that Jugger Launch card in your back pocket, and that'll really help you. Personally speaking, I always bring it, kind of no matter what game mode I'm playing in. Unless it's obviously random cards, then I don't have a choice. But I just like it because I like to play risky, and that gives me one more option to defend a rush, or just like delay a rush in order to re-rush or whatever. So I will probably be putting another video out today. This is late at night, so I'm recording this when I'm pretty tired. So I kind of have to reevaluate the audio and everything and figure out whether it was actually decent commentary or whether I just blabbered for 15 minutes. But yeah, probably expect another video out soon. I don't know whether I'll upload the other one first or not. Kind of just play it by ear, decide what I end up editing first. But kind of accidentally saved this for the end of the video. So if you're still here at the end of the video, thank you. I have to say you're probably one of my better supporters too, I guess. I'm now at 50 subscribers, which is awesome. That's crazy, because I mean I've only been doing this for less than a month, and it's awesome to have that many people kind of interested in this content, which I have to say is not necessarily that original. A lot of people play games on YouTube, obviously. A lot of people play battles, so I'm kind of always trying to improve and kind of be original, produce kind of original, interesting content. So I just kind of want to take this time and say thanks to everyone that's subscribed. Thanks to everyone that's not. Thanks for checking out my videos, and I will hope to see you back again.